Today on Arlington Sentinel News, we take a look at the City of Arlington's crackdown on parking in presidential areas.
We join in on the celebration of UTA's rich diversity of the cultures at the annual Fusion Festival.
And we venture to the Red River Lounge to honor STEM contributions of the Latino and Hispanic communities. Arlington Sentinel News starts now. Welcome to Arlington Sentinel News. I'm Joseph Salto.
And I'm Valeria Olvera. Thank you for joining us.
The City of Arlington is reinforcing its parking rules in the entertainment district during Dallas Cowboys games and other major events at AT&T Stadium to protect nearby neighborhoods. Since 2018, Arlington has had an ordinance prohibiting parking in certain residential areas during events at the stadium, including all home games for the Dallas Cowboys, concerts, and other special events. The city notifies residents up to 7 days in advance and uses signs to indicate when parking is not allowed.
Been living here for 3 years, and every season that the Cowboys play, parking has been really bad here. I can never find anything, but hopefully this year people actually start parking in the stadium, and the rules are enforced this year.
The zones included the West Stadium area, the Roosevelt, and the Woodbrook zone. Vehicles parked where signs are visible may be ticketed or towed, though exceptions exist for deliveries to homes. Residents can sign up for email alerts from the Arlington Police Department to stay informed about parking rules. For more information, contact the Arlington Police Department's Special Events Unit at eventparking@arlingtontx.gov about dates and times when these rules will be in effect. Now, coming back to campus, UTA continues celebrating other cultures. Valeria Olvera has more on it. What can you tell us?
UTA continues to shine, ranking number 6 in the nation for undergraduate. The University of Texas at Arlington is home to thousands. And last week, I got to experience that diversity come alive through music, dance, and art. The University of Texas at Arlington is home to thousands of international students from more than 100 nations. That global presence was on full display at the World Fusion Festival, hosted by Excel Campus Activities, to celebrate culture through music, art, and dance.
We can recognize each other's different cultures and really appreciate each other more and understand each other on a better level.
Students had the chance to watch live performances, taste cultural foods, and even take part in interactive art activities.
I've been seeing a lot of people in there mingling with each other and learning more about each other's cultures, and it just seems it's been really fun just to be there and talk to people and get a new understanding on where my classmates come from.
Organizers say the goal is to highlight the diversity Mavericks bring to campus and show how culture can be celebrated in community. Whether it's the music, the food, or the art, students say the World Fusion Festival is a reminder that culture is best experienced together. Excel says they plan to keep the tradition alive, bringing even more cultures and performances to campus in the future. Back to you, Joseph.
This past Sunday, the Fort Worth Stockyards came alive with vibrant colors, music, and tradition as the Mexican Independence Day Parade marched down Exchange Avenue. Families lined the streets to celebrate culture and community, with dancers, musicians, and decorated floats honoring Mexico's heritage. Mexican Independence Day falls on September 16th. Back in 1810, the historic Grito de Dolores, or Cry of Dolores, happened when a church bell and a call to arms triggered the Mexican War of Independence.
We do this event 4 to 5 times a year. We mainly do a lot of rodeos, we do Bill Pickett's Stockyard Championship Rodeo course every weekend. We'll do some concerts, and then this is kind of like our extra add-on.
Here on campus, multiple events for Hispanic Heritage Month are being held right now, so make sure to check them out.
Students attended an event about Latinos and Hispanics in STEM. Our reporter Nick Malone had the chance to attend.
In the Red River Lounge in the University Center, there was a panel that was dedicated to honoring the contributions of Latino and Hispanic communities in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Professors from UTA and other colleges of both descents attended the panel. The event provided food, drinks, and lots of advice to offer.
I just submitted my application. Do you have 5 minutes, or after a job interview, do you have time for feedback?
The professors talked about their personal journeys and the challenges they've had to overcome. Lots of students also showed up to learn more about the career path they have chosen. This is the second annual Latinos and Hispanics in STEM event, and there will be more to come.
I think it's important to host events like this. It really goes back to the mission of SACNA's chapter, which is to diversify STEM and truly celebrate the diversity that we have in STEM.
SACNA's Vice President Elizabeth Rubio moderated the panel and asked her own questions that she had. Dr. Maricela Leon was one of the panelists at the event and has high hopes for the future.
The spaces need to be created first, and it is our responsibility as scientists and as minorities to help create these spaces.
According to Hispanic Outlook, Latinos and Hispanics make up only 9.5% of the STEM workforce. The number has doubled since 2003, but both ethnicities are still underrepresented in STEM. Professors and students are here to change that narrative, not with words only, but with actions too. Nick Malone, Arlington Sentinel News.
Hispanics and Latinos are still underrepresented in STEM, but hopefully that will change soon with events like this.
Coming up, we take a look at a graduate school expo where different institutions look to help students find the next step in their journey.
We arrived to a local food supply nonprofit in need of more donations.
And we head to Crunch Fitness, not just to work out, but to work with local businesses to help lift them up. We'll be right back. The Palo Duro Lounge came to life in the University Center. I went to see one of our many resources for students looking to further their education. The University of Texas at Arlington's Graduate School Expo was in full swing on Wednesday morning, helping undergraduate students look to find the next step in their education. Graduate programs from many different institutions came out to inform students about their programs. I spoke with Office of Admissions Grad and International Associate Director Sebastian Fuentes to learn why the Grad Expo is such an important resource.
It's a free information resource fair to get as much information as possible. But I think it also helps people understand sort of what might their opportunities be post-undergraduate degree completion.
The expo provides opportunities for students to explore various graduate programs, but it's especially helpful for those who are still unsure about their next steps. I spoke with Daniel Sierra, an aerospace major and transfer student who is currently weighing his options for the future.
More people should come check it out, Even if you're undeclared or you're only planning to be like an undergrad, just check it out, Maybe something will come up and maybe you'll change your mind.
And while the information and connections were key for most, many tables made sure you wouldn't leave without a little something to remember them.
Well, I got like a UTA branded Stanley Cup. They gave us a cookie as well.
Visit uta.edu for more information about UTA's graduate programs.
Today, Federal Reserve decision makers announced the first interest rate reduction since December. These cuts will drop interest rates between 4 and 4.25%, a quarter-point drop from before. While such a cut can make it easier to borrow money, there is a second issue at play. PICO also reported a credit score drop not seen since the Great Recession. That could not only increase loan costs, but increase inflation as well. If inflation increases following these cuts, then so will the price of groceries, and it can also negatively affect local businesses, like one such nonprofit right here in Arlington.
Mission Arlington is a place where every person is treated with respect and dignity. It also provides resources to people in need for free. Mission Arlington ultimately is a place to meet the great variety of needs in the city of Arlington. Executive Director Tilly Bergen talks about the ultimate goal of Mission Arlington.
John 3:16 says it the best, that he loved the world so much that he gave his son, so that whosoever believes will have everlasting life. And that's our goal, is that people know God, know God's love for them.
Miss Bergen talks about the need for food donations.
Both responded beautifully, and you never have enough, but God's provision, he provides so that it all points back to him.
At the end of the day, Miss Bergen wants people to feel better after they come to the mission.
Seeing people's lives change when they come here and they're kind of having some struggles and are helped with getting things that they need, that whenever they get a chance to experience that, and it just brings joy to their hearts. And so a lot of times they'll say, what happened? Because we feel so much better when we leave this place. And we want them to feel so loved and cared for that they will begin to understand God's love.
You can go to missionarlington.org and go to the giving section of their website to find ways that you can support the mission.
Wow, Jay, what a touching story. Can you tell us more about how residents here in Arlington can help out Mission Arlington?
Yeah, so they have an access that you can go through a drive-through and you can drop off anything that you want to give, whether it's food, a dishwasher, clothes, anything that you want to donate, they can give it to you. And that's why they're such a great organization that people should give to.
Now, from one local nonprofit to a larger chain business, our reporter Nehemiah Bowers is here in the studio to tell us about what is cracking at Crunch. Nehemiah, take it away.
Crunch Arlington and small businesses are teaming up for this epic local event.
At Crunch Arlington, it's not just about lifting weights and running miles. It's about lifting up local businesses. The gym has a Perks Partnership Program aimed at connecting its members with small businesses right here in the community. Here's how it works.
Hey, I'm Houston Grace, Operations Manager at Crunch Fitness Arlington. We do have a Perks Partner Program where we invite all of our partners to come in 3 times a month to vend what they have and what they offer. We also put them on social media and show what they have.
Local shops and entrepreneurs partner with Crunch to offer exclusive discounts and promotions directly to gym members. In return, those businesses get exposure to hundreds of potential new customers walking through the gym's doors every week.
A local juice company based out of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. We have all organic natural juices. We're a small business, so we like to do a lot of markets. We're working on the shop right now. All of our juices are all organic, all natural, no added sugar. We don't just juice, we blend. And all of our juices are delicious and nutritious.
Whether it's a local coffee shop or even a local juice bar, the program is designed to keep money circling in the community while rewarding people who stay active and engaged.
And I want you to always know, whether you're growing your muscles or growing your business, principles are always the same. Accountability, commitment, and consistency. Let's get active.
By connecting with gym members who show up regularly, local businesses have the chance to build long-lasting customer relationships. If you or somebody you know owns a small business located in Arlington, check out Crunch Arlington's Perks program, located on their website.
And you can find that website at crunchperks.com to get back in touch. Back to you guys.
UTA held its annual career and internship fair today at the MAC for all majors. The fair is a big event for all students, providing opportunities to meet with companies and make connections. Companies from all over DFW came out to table and get to know the students here on campus. One student attending the event highlights the positives of the event.
I believe over 100 people, companies coming here to us, which means that it's much easier for the students who might not know where to find people and the companies to go and apply to. They come directly to us.
Companies on campus and so many students ready to take the next step in their career, the UTA Career Fair continues to bridge the gap between education and opportunity.
If you weren't able to make it out today, keep an eye out for other job fairs later this semester at events.uta.edu. That is all the time we have this week for this week's edition of the Arlington Sentinel News. I'm Joseph Salto.
And I'm Valeria Olvera. Be sure to check out our website to stay up to date on the latest news. See you next time.